guys, it's Mel here from Mel W Scrapping. I'm going to do a layout for you guys today for a couple of different things. You have to excuse my coughing. I had a bit of asthma last night and it's left me coughing today. The first thing is Mixed Media Mayhem, and I think it was MK picked these things out. Stencil, washi, and sprays. More than one. Well, I figured, well, I've got a spray stencil, and I don't normally do that. So, you know what I'm going to do? I've got some out. I've got a blue. I've got a purple. I don't even know if this is going to go. And I've got, my new Spritz pink metallic one. And I'm going to spray this stencil that I actually got from Sandy from State Goddess on her website. She has stencils for sale because she makes them. And I got a wood grain one because, well, I love wood grain. So I thought, why not make my own wood grain background, really? I'm also doing it with All About the Base, which is with Moira and Kristin from Kristin Crafts. And we like to do layouts that we're concentrating on the base. So we're going to do a 1/3, 2/3 base. I'm going to cover all of these, but I'm actually going to cover 1/3, one side of it. So if, that side doesn't get sprayed, then all good and well. Because I always go the left-hand side if I'm doing a 1/3, 2/3. So let's get spraying. Let's see if the purple one will actually spray. This is a Kaiser Mist Lavender Iridescent Spray. I may have to do splatters with this, because my old sprays just, well, they don't like working. Let's just, oh, look at that. Right, well, we're going. We're sprayed. And then I'm going to do Distress Oxide Uncharted Mariner. And then I'm going to do the Distress Spritz, which is very iridescent as well. I do love this. Let's just go around. I might see if that purple will go in there a bit more. I might not have. Now, okay, so underneath that is going to be nice and wet. But you'll also notice that on top is all wet ink. So, we might as well do the other side, because then we can do another whole background. And I'm actually doing it in a box because otherwise I would have, I've got overspray everywhere as it is. Where is my cardstock? I've got some, when I do wet things like this, I actually have some thicker cardstock. It's not actually, mixed media cardstock. It's paper craft, and I go the 350 gram for really wet stuff. Normally I use 240 gram. Now I'm going to go over the top like so. And I'm just going to get all that nice little wet goodness up. Press down on it. This is where you're going to get inky, and I'm going to look like a Smurf again, so that's fine. I look like a Smurf most days. If I don't have, ink or paint splattered all over my glasses, you name it. Let's lift it up. And we've got a background to use next time. So let's sit that on the floor. And then, how much more wet stuff there is. Kind of looks like more. I'll just get a thin bit. Let's see if we can pick up any more. See if we can make another one. I don't mind having backgrounds to work with. See if that picked up any more. It did, just slightly, but that's alright. Okay, so where's a bit of paper towel? Make sure we've got, so I don't look like a total and utter smurf. While I take this out, because I'll get the, try and get it off there. I mean, I'll clean the stencil a lot better after, but I just trying to eliminate a little bit more ink off my fingers. Oh, look how sparkly that is. Alright. Okay, let's see if I can undo the... Ooh, pretty. Some of it's probably seeped underneath, and that's going to tear the card. What's all happening here today, everyone? I can stay in there until I clean it. And I haven't done too bad a job, so it's only leaked under there a bit. Probably there. There's a few spots. Are we wet? No, we're not wet. Look how glittery that is. Even the purple's done its job. You can see that if I put it in the right. It's probably not got as much. So what I might do is, because I've ripped one side, let's go just a quarter off. We might cut a quarter off each edge. And then back it on the black. Well, I have to say that that is the best I've actually sprayed a stencil before. The last time I sprayed a stencil, it looked absolutely horrendous. And that is no joke. I think it was to a point where I didn't use it. That's how horrendous it looked. Right, let's just chuck those bits out. Won't keep these ones today. Put that up in there. Piece of black. Funky black. You can tell I'm not very organised today. I'll just let that fall. And as you can see, that will stand out quite well on... Actually, this bled part won't matter. Really won't, because that's going to be covered. So let's just go cut a frame. I always got my things that I back onto. You're probably thinking, you don't need to show us all this, you silly woman. But sometimes when somebody's new and they're actually new to scrapbooking, sometimes it's better to show these things so that everyone knows how to do it. Because I kind of had to learn the hard way. Right. So how many sprays did I use then? So we used 3, didn't we? So that was 3 sprays. And we might do some gold and pink splatters at the end. I can't believe that pepper one started spraying. Amazing. I couldn't get it to spray here not long ago. As you can see, there's hair everywhere. It's the worst thing about having long hair and a daughter with long hair. You put the washing out on the line and you get covered in hair. Right, so before I put that down, let's cut our paper that is going on that side. So we say 1/3, 2/3. So you go 3, 6, 9, 12. So 4, 8, and 12. So 1/3 is up to 4. And then you got another 4 and another 4. So I always cut on the 4. And to me, that's 1/3, I presume. That's how I'm looking at it. Because you're only doing 3 sections of the paper. So to me, that's how I want that. Because I don't have any wood grain. I don't have any wood grain paper. Not any that I like. That's 4 inches. So Moira and Kristin, if I'm wrong, please yell out so that I am aware. Because I've kind of only learnt this off watching you guys on YouTube. I've learnt a lot of people off just watching YouTube. Because we didn't do many workshops. We probably do one a month when we first started out with Creative Memories. And I used to go to a workshop, once a month, a Saturday workshop that one of the ladies would hold when she changed Close to My Heart. And then COVID hit and everything went by the wayside here in Tasmania. So that's when I started watching YouTube, and that was the first time my husband and I realised that you don't have to pay for YouTube. And I was watching it on my phone. And then it got to a point where, with COVID, because school wasn't going back, then I had to get the internet put on at home. So I had to go in during COVID, organise to get the internet put on so that my daughter could do school at home, because you weren't allowed to go to school. And they were doing Zoom meetings 3 times a day with the teacher. She'd give them work each time. Then she'd come back on Zoom and see how they were going with it. And, so I had to get that put on. So I had a tablet device that I could watch things on. And so I did a lot. I watched a lot on that. Things I had the, internet put on at home then. And it was just a matter of, I think I started off with watching, the very first one I found was Nicole Jones 911. And that's when I got onto a couple of other ladies. And I kind of went from there, really. I think I've done that right. I think it's straight. Hopefully it's straight. Doesn't look straight. It's going to have to be, because it's going to lift off. And it was a matter of watching different people on YouTube to learn different things for scrapbooking. And because my daughter was in primary school, she was grade 5 primary school then. I didn't have to go into the school much to do, and grade 6 I didn't go in at all, because I went in a lot to do parent help right from kinder. Because I was a stay-at-home mum, I thought, well, that's my thing. I'll do all the stay-at-home mum stuff and go in and do all the parent help and things like that. And the kids all started to get to know me, and I took them for, I nearly became a teacher aide. They might as well have just put me on the payroll. Reading and spelling. And then grade 4, the grade 4 teacher asked me if I would go in and do reading for a couple of the different ones that really needed it. Because one of them specifically asked for me. He wouldn't do it with anyone else. Only because he knew me and he was comfortable with me. So grade 3 was a bit different. Grade 3 teacher was very different. Didn't want any help whatsoever from anyone. Grade 4, Mr. M, he was brilliant with the kids. What am I doing, everyone, instead of talking? Right. So my 1/3, 2/3, I like to do mixed media on 1/2. I have a singular photo of my daughter that I found. So watch the YouTubers because you do learn from people. Where's the pinky colour? Where's one big enough? A bit light. Okay, where's the lightest colour? This is all my scraps I've got in bags on the floor. Where's the purples? There's all these different purples. That to me looks part blue, but my daughter tells me it's purple. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to layer. Because I don't really want to cut my photo down. I could cut it to 3x4, but I don't want to. I just want to leave it. And because I want to use up some of these scraps, I do not mind at all just using cardstock. I don't know. I got asked that question the other day for something. And I thought, oh, hang on, I might just cut it down slightly. Something's on there. Cut all the mess out she had out. Could have helped if I'd done that before I put the double-sided tape on. Will that fit on there now? It'll do. I don't mind at all, because some of my cardstock is like colour on colour that I've got. I mean, you could class that as pattern, but some of these cardstocks are actually quite nice just together. So let's get them used. So I'm going to go there and there. So let's go there and there. And then we need a piece down the bottom. And a piece over here. Okay. I'm not cutting, I'm not gutting it, I'm just going to use it. I'm trying to do this in advance. I'm trying to get myself ahead. Anyone ever feel like they're hitting their heads against a brick wall when they're trying to get ahead of something? Seems to be me all the time. Right, I'm going to go to there. And I'll just cut that off there. Because I had a thought. Don't fall. Right, I'm going to go over here, maybe here. I think I let my layering from Chanel. But I've been watching Moira for a long time. And I used to just be one of those people that with Mixed Media Mayhem, I would watch Janet and MK and Rebecca, and I think at that stage there was Laura, somebody else. Could have even been Adam. And I just used to watch their videos. So that would come up every Friday. So every Saturday I'd watch their videos, either Friday night or Saturday, write down the recipe or take a screenshot of it, and then try and have a go at it. And then that's when two bits like that. That's when Janet sort of got in touch with me and said, do you want to be on the, part of the mixed media mayhem team? And I went, sure, I'd love to. I'm getting used to all this mixed media. So I was learning a lot from them as well. So it is amazing. I'm going to go like that. I really am. That's probably against the law and against the, everything. But I like it. So I need a little bit there. And I'm going to go on the bottom. I don't know how far that goes. But as far as I'm concerned, with watching all the different ones that I watch, I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do stuff. It's whatever you feel comfortable doing. And if you like the look of it, all good and well. So never fear, never think that you're doing something wrong. Because if you like how it looks, yay. And you can say, well, Mel from Australia, who talks so much, she said it was fine to do whatever we wanted. Right. I won't stick my tongue out like my dad. Starting to get more and more like him every day, I think. Right. Look at that. We have layered it up. And we're going to stick it on. Whoops. Okay, I'll just go there then. And I'm going to use, out of my stash, well, it's not actually my stash. It's my friend Jean's stash. Thank you, Jean. The first time that she come down to Tassie and we got together and got to meet. Have I stuck that down? Yes, I have. She brought me a little present. It had lots of little different things in it. And today, I've done a Kathy. And I've gone, actually it was Kathy that I used to watch. Kathy was the other one. I knew there was another one. I've done a Kathy and started with my embellishments first. I went embellishments, photo, stencil, and then pattern paper. I thought, why not? I'm not going to put any silly title on because I found this in what Jean gave me. In actual fact, when you look at it different ways, that title, you guys can see that perfect on there. But to me, looking at it here, I can't see the make your dreams real unless I actually go like that. And then you guys can't see it as very well. I can't get over how good that is on there. That's my title. Make your dreams real. And I'm not going to embellish much. I think I was going to go like that, actually. Maybe I go up there like that. Make your dreams real. And I found this little tag. The best things in life are unseen. That's why we close our eyes when we kiss, laugh, and dream. What if I go under like that? Kind of like that. Okay. That's what I'm doing. Cute. love that wood grain look. I don't want to cover it. And I think the only other thing that I'm going to do, make your dreams real. These are going to go on with foam tape. These are just that she's made and layered. So beautiful. And I actually got this paper from another friend of mine, Kathy. Sometimes just moving things around. You know what? I kind of like that. Two together and one up there. What if I've got some little... This is all stuff that was sitting on my desk. It's not really the right colour. Look here, like, I think I'm just going to go like that. Where's my foam tape? Go flat and then up. Flat, one lot flats. Sometimes I think I'm starting to get to a point where with my embellishments I'm starting to think, like, what am I going to use? What could I put with that? I know what I could use. I won't put splatters. Oh man, I won't use Nuvo. I still might put splatters. And I'll just go like that. Those I can use. Some of my leaves. Not much. Tally. Sorry, a bit too much of a cough there for you guys to be... Right, so... Very little ones. I was going to go big, but I'm going to go little. Little rhinestones. Look at that. I might go one either side. That. And then we're going to get our spritz and do some pink splatters. Preferably only on this side. Look how it's sparkly. I'll show you how it comes up. Oh, that looks wicked. And that is so sparkly, that stuff. Can't wait to get the rest. I don't know if you can see if it sparkles or not. Anyway, so that is it. So you can't see that title as much as when I held it up before. When I brought it up like that. That's what it's like. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching. It's something I've done different. Yet again, because I'm not used to doing sprays on a stencil. So if you think you might like to have a go at this, please by all means press pause, take a screenshot and have a go. At the same time, if you do like what I've come up with, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be really appreciated. Thank you so very much. I'll pop down below in the description box the playlist for Mixed Media Mayhem, the Facebook group for Mixed Media Mayhem, as well as Moira and Kristin's YouTube channels that are playing along with All About the Bass. And go and check everybody out. Show them some love. Give them a like and send them a comment. Something you might like about their layout. It might just be the colour they used, or the stencil they used, or an embellishment that they used. Just something little. And then all of that goes a long way to help all the channels grow and get seen in different parts. YouTube's been a bit different lately, and I think we're all starting to struggle with getting views because of where they're showing our videos aren't in the normal places. But all that matters. And it just gives somebody a good feeling to know that someone's actually watched it and actually liked what you've done, really. That's what I get out of it anyway. It's I get chuffed when somebody says, I really like that colour that you just used. Oh, wicked, I'll use that again. That's me. I'm a bit silly. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you all for being here. See you all in the next video. Stay safe, stay warm, stay cool, and happy scrapping. See you in the next one. Bye for now.